adjourn.
Oh, shit.
All right. How y'all doing today? Guess what? We are back on our scheduled routine. It is Wednesday. Facebook Live at 5 p.m. every Wednesday for the next few months. Again, don't forget, thank you for the support for all our Mukbang Tuesdays. Again, we went out there, we took care of our restaurant community, and we gave them some love and some praise and some support and a platform for them to shine and share their amazing food. So if you haven't watched this already, go back in that news feed. If you're on Instagram family, how y'all doing? Go over to YouTube or Facebook and watch what we got going on. So today, again, is Wednesday, and it is Facebook Live at 5, back on track to what we do best. It's cook in front of you, share some good food, share some good laughs and fun times, and we're ready to rock and roll. So, with that said, we got the one, the only, the amazing, the world-renowned Mr. Kishon Southie himself.
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? I hope you guys feel mighty fine. We're gonna sit here and get down with that chili. You know it's getting a little cold outside. We got that extra hour, so I hope you guys are sleeping in, getting your rest. Okay, self-care all day, every day.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I've missed the kitchen. I missed everyone here. Again, let's just tell the people what we're making again, Kishon. I don't think they heard you. Like you mentioned, it's getting chilly in the evening. Chilly in the evening, chilling on the weekend. Here we are chilling.
Is it chilly enough to make some chili?
You know, it's chilly enough to make some chili, Kishon. But what goes good with chili?
How do we make chili?
We all know what goes great with chili is always a little cornbread on the side. We're also going to be shredding some cheddar cheese and cutting some jalapenos on top and getting some nice flavorings to go on top of it. And again, we're going to get this show on the road. So y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Y'all ready for this? Dun. What song is that, buddy? All right. And Andrew, everybody missed Andrew behind camera. Let's just give him some love. Hi, Mr. Andrew.
You want to switch straight? You want to say hi real quick? Come on. Go say hi.
Say hi to the people, Andrew. Say hi to the people.
Everyone.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, before we get started, Kish.
Okay, what?
Everyone loved the chili we did last week for our meal. So if you haven't tried Kneaded's chili, hit us up, give us a call, send us a DM, send us a private message, hit us up on the gram, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, on the TikTok. We everywhere, honey. We global. But what is this week's meal, Kish?
Ooh, this week's meal, I think we were bringing it back to that.
Bringing it back, like Miss Tina herself. Brought it back.
Kishon, I don't think we're quite on crab yet. I think we had something else for this Friday.
You know, I think we did. I think we were adding like a lobster tail or something like that. Oh, was it this week? So
Look at us messing up. It's been a
This
while.
Friday.
See how this goes?
It's been a while.
Okay, camera, how's it go? Lights, camera, action, take 2.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Speaking of take 2, Kishon, I heard we're having take 2 of
Taste the Papa Court.
which is up on your screens right now on YouTube and Facebook.
Yes.
So, Kish, what are the items that we're getting?
We have our famous lamb lollipops. Okay, we've got our Havarti. Oh, excuse me. We got eggplant roll with Havarti cheese and sun-dried tomato pesto. Yes.
Good. All right, right there.
There we go.
And we
give me the
got
other
some wontons for the 1-2.
We got some wontons with a shredded Korean barbecue with our pickled onions on top. Okay, and then we also have our candy wrap prosciutto candy baked. I'm so
Prosciutto wrapped.
Candied Boss pears wrapped in prosciutto.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we also have 2 mini cookies.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be sending out our 2 mini cookies that we have not really. Is it on the website already?
It's on the website as of yesterday.
Oh, damn.
So she did a little soft grand opening herself. But we have some new cookie items and new scone items on our website, www.kneaded.com. Again, we have the cookies on there more importantly. But again, if you haven't checked it out, you better pull out your phone, your laptop, get your kids' Chromebook, and hit up www.kneaded.com and check them out.
There's some brown sugar cookie and a candy pecan cookie.
And I think we have another picture of those. Some of our
I
homemade cookies.
think there's a lemon shortbread in the mix.
Pop 'em up.
And y'all best believe that Snippet Peter is doing a little 1-2 comeback. So
we do got a little lemon shortbread, so if you guys want to order that on the side,
Chef,
if you're remembering these names, just be ready. We might have a little trivia in about 10-15 minutes.
and I have a little pop quiz later. What are the 3 new cookies, Chef?
Okay,
I don't see
real
nothing
quick.
anymore. That's it.
That's
I
it.
don't know. Let's tell them so they can remember for later.
We already said it.
Okay. We have
Okay,
a lemon
fine.
shortbread in the world. We have a brown sugar cookie, which is your chocolate chip cookie minus the chocolate chips. So you just get that cookie flavor. We also have a butter pecan cookie, and
That's it.
What?
That's it. Those are our
Candy
3 new
pecan.
cookies.
Candy
Yeah. Also,
Candy pecan.
huge shout out to Joe Gozo. Welcome. And also Nicole, who says every Halloween they have chili for dinner.
So then you know.
So chili on the weekend of Halloween or during the week after, like we're doing today. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay.
Let's
Alright.
do a little 1-2.
So, just to move along real quick, I'm just going to show you some ingredients. I definitely have them prepped already, ready to go. So it's going to be fairly quick. We're just going to throw this together. Hopefully you guys are going to follow along. Don't get lost, okay? So I have 1 white onion chopped up in here, okay? And I have 1 red onion chopped up in there. I also diced up 2 red bell peppers, 2 green bell peppers, 2 yellow bell peppers, and about 7-8 Roma tomatoes, okay? Now, I don't know if we went over a while back a mirepoix, which consists of onion, celery, and carrots. This guy is called a sofrito, which is onions, bell peppers, and tomatoes, okay? So all of these guys, I'm gonna saute first. Oh, wait. Okay, I can't. We're just gonna go along. Follow me, okay?
Follow
Here we
along,
go.
everybody.
Here we go.
Reading Rainbow
Here we go.
Moment. And again, if you haven't hit up the Kneaded www.kneaded.com, make sure to place your order now because the fan is here. So if you haven't already, place the order now because the fan is here and the fan don't lie because y'all know I don't mess around with these fans, everybody. I'm here to rock and roll. And again, move along.
That one was clean. That surprised me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
All right, fantastic.
Wait,
Chef, what are we gonna have?
I'm sorry. I forgot to tell the rest of these guys.
Go for it.
30 seconds. Kidney beans, cilantro. I got some cumin, coriander, cayenne pepper, paprika, and crushed red peppers. Okay. There you go, chef. What's next?
Oh, I'll do garlic. Y'all best believe we have garlic, so I was just munching on a few garlics myself. But anyway,
Hey, man.
move along.
Chef, what do we got going on your side? Maybe
All
you
right,
could.
everybody, I'm making some cornbread, okay? So here we have some vegetable oil or soybean oil, whatever you prefer. We have an egg, we have baking powder, we have salt, we have some granulated sugar, and we have some flour, and we have some beautiful cream corn that we made ourselves. All right, fabulous. And we got some beautiful cornmeal. Look at that cornmeal. Shout out to the team. And then we have some buttermilk here. I like to use a little buttermilk or milk, whatever you got. And again, if you just have regular milk and you have a little lemon juice, squeeze it in there, let it sit for a while, let that curdle a bit and make your own buttermilk. Or you can add a little white vinegar to it and add that so it gets, again, that sour technique flavor. So I'm going to make this up. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate and make the dry ingredients in one bowl, and then I'll mix all the wet in a few minutes. So, real quick, you all want to know the recipe we got?
Hey, tell
2 cups of flour, honey.
Flour.
2 cups of flour, and I just give that a quick little
That's
mix with my whisk, and I just give her some love. And I'm just giving her that fluffiness that she deserves. All right, and then we got the 1 cup of sugar.
Is that just?
You can smell it.
I love myself some sugar.
Are you in the kitchen
Granulated
long enough?
sugar.
You can smell salt.
Ooh,
Is that just plain white sugar, Chef?
yes, and actually, if I pour it in here and the little particles flew up in my face, I taste the sweetness in the air. I just did.
I'm saying.
I got 1 teaspoon of salt on the 1-2. We have a little baking powder for that little leavening. You gotta make sure she rise. Okay, we're here. First of all, I hope you all having a good time, a good day. Again, stay positive. Things are going on in the world. Things are going on in the environment. Stay positive. Love yourself. Love who you are. And y'all best believe, love who you are. It's up there every day in my kitchen, so make sure it's in your kitchen everywhere. Right there. For the
Right
1-2.
For the 1-2, for the
We
1
got
time,
it.
1 time.
All right.
And Chef, while you're mixing up those dry ingredients, I actually have a question.
Yes.
Buttermilk. What makes it different from regular milk? And why do you prefer to use that?
So I like to use buttermilk because it's technically an acid. There's some acid in that buttermilk, which is again that sourness of it. Once that hits the gluten agents in the flour, it actually activates it and helps it rise and get nice and fluffy and tender. But it also hits when it hits your baking soda or your baking powder, it actually starts activating that a little bit more stronger and creates that fluffiness and puffiness that we want.
And really quick, while you're mixing those up, we're going to kick over to Kishon. Kishon, what do you got sauteing in your pan there?
I've got garlic, okay. I got a quarter cup of minced garlic. I got a cup of white onion. I got a cup of red onion. And I'm definitely going to throw my mixed bell peppers along with my tomatoes.
And Kishon, what do you have to say to critics that say a quarter cup of garlic is too much?
No, a quarter cup of garlic is not enough.
Amen, honey!
All right, and Chef, I've also heard a lot of people talk about using like full fat milk in baking. Yes. So if you have, 2% and half, or whole milk, or heavy cream, which one do you reach for when you're baking or you're making cornbread?
When I'm making cornbread, again, if I don't have any buttermilk or sour milk, I just regularly use just regular cream. You can do that. You can use regular whole fat milk, whatever works really. So again, in this bowl, I then connected. Look at me connecting the world over here, networking as I am. We have that 1 egg in there. We have some vegetable oil. We have some cream corn, 2 eggs, yes. 2 eggs. And then that cream corn and that buttermilk right there. Yes, buttermilk. You better come in.
All right. Instagram might be having a little bit of an earthquake really quick as we get a charger hooked up over on that side. Sorry about that.
Hey.
So we're just rearranging
Instagram
the
family,
camera.
how y'all doing? Y'all keeping busy? Y'all doing your thing?
Breaking the roof.
Y'all can see me?
Oh, wow. Yeah. You want to show
All
them?
right. You show them now. Look at those beautiful colors.
You guys definitely want to use a large saute pan because you're going to be sauteing these veggies.
Beautiful, Kishon.
Thank you.
And is there any reason, do I have to do this in the saute pan, or if I'm making like a really big pot of chili, can I just do this in the same pot? What do you think?
Well, if you have a really, really big pot, yeah, by all means. I'm just using this guy because the pot that we have to fit on the burner that we're using is going to fit this guy. I don't want to put a big girl out there and break our burners. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
I think these amounts can actually feed anywhere from 6 to 8 people.
Oh, yeah.
They're all getting a nice sized bowl,
Oh, yeah.
Or a family of 4 if you want leftover, because y'all best believe the chili gets better with time and letting it hang out in the fridge, cooling down. By the next time you reheat it, it's a whole new lifestyle, the rich and the famous. Let me tell you, richness to a whole new level.
Chef, are we about to combine over there?
We are, yes. So as I mentioned before, I have my dry ingredients here, and then I have my wet ingredients here. And again, I've mixed the both. Now I'm gonna add the wet into the dry in about 3 increments. I'm gonna give it a couple of turns in between. And then I like to actually add some cheddar cheese in there if you like. I like to also add some jalapenos. So I'll do that once I get this kind of combined and let it hang out. So we can pop it into that 350-degree oven and let them bake again. And then we're gonna be using a half sheet pan here, lined with some parchment paper. And if you have any spray or butter at home, you better give it that extra spray because you don't wanna lose any of the pan guys. Because once it gets stuck to the pan, you ain't getting it back.
Yeah, you're really not. Good luck. That's what I got.
So okay, let's mix this up for the 1, 2.
And Chef, if I don't have like a half sheet pan or like a baking sheet like that, can I just use any glass dish or Pyrex or?
You can use a muffin pan. You can use a bread pan. You can use a Pyrex dish. You can use a baking dish. Whatever you got at home that can go in the oven safely. If you have any of those ceramic beautiful ones that go in the oven, oh, those are beautiful.
So if I was to fill like a loaf pan with this, is that like maybe a little bit too much for cornbread or?
No, it's fine. It's just you're gonna cut it into small slices. But anytime you're filling any kind of baking dish, always go for the rule of the 2/3. Always fill it up 2/3 of the way, 75%. That's only that's what I know right now. So.
All right, can we kick it over to Kishon really quick while you're adding those in 3 increments just to see what he's got going on? Beautiful, Kish. Tell us what's going in there.
Okay, so I am definitely cooking my tomatoes with the sofrito together. I added a tablespoon of our ground coriander, okay, a tablespoon of our paprika, 2 teaspoons of our cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of our crushed red pepper, 2 tablespoons of salt, and a pinch of black pepper. This is pretty much the flavor, like the base of the flavor of this chili. So I'm definitely gonna saute these vegetables and get them just bursting with flavor right now. I'll tell you what. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this guy, set it to the side, get my other saute pan, and cook this ground beef with some butter, more garlic, a little bit of salt, and fine. You know what I mean?
Kishon, for all our friends at home that don't know, what's sofrito?
So there's a term called mirepoix in the kitchen, which is pretty much a base for sauces, it's a base for stocks, right? And the mirepoix consists of celery, onions, and carrots. Okay. A sofrito is very similar, except for instead of celery and carrots, you're replacing it with tomatoes and bell peppers, or jalapenos, any kind of pepper really. Onion, peppers, tomatoes.
Kishon, I also know there's the Holy Trinity, they call it.
Oh,
It's in New Orleans cuisine. What does the Holy Trinity consist of?
Oh my gosh, isn't that the same thing?
Celery.
Celery, bell pepper. No, it's celery, bell peppers, and onions. That's the
Yeah.
Holy Trinity. Yeah, I almost forgot about her.
Yeah, we can't forget about Miss Trinity herself. She's
Chef.
going good in my jambalaya, my gumbo. Everybody, we should make some seafood gumbo. How do we feel about that? How do we feel?
Down. Can we make some seafood gumbo? You guys want to make some
Seafood
seafood
gumbo.
Tell
So-
me yes.
Maybe you can answer this then, because you brought it up.
Yeah.
If we have the 3 different things, the Holy Trinity, the sofrito, and the mirepoix, where would you use one instead of the other, and why? Why would you use this, for instance, over a mirepoix?
Yeah, so the sofrito I like to use more when it comes to more hearty cuisine, things where you're really not going to taste it, but you're extracting all the flavor out of it. And that's what the goal is for the Trinity, the sofrito, and the mirepoix. Anytime you're adding it to a dish, you're extracting all those ingredients. Again, this one has tomatoes, so you added obviously things that are more tomato-based. You can use it for things like this, chili. You can use it for gumbo and jambalaya, things that are more heartier, tomato-basedy.
Okay.
Even
Sorry.
the red soup called
Chipino.
Chipino. Yeah, sorry. And then the mirepoix, I like to use it because it actually, when you're extracting all the flavor, it's going to be clear juices. So I'm adding it to a seafood stock or a chicken stock or a beef stock. It's going to be clear. It's not going to change the flavor in that way. And in the Trinity, I like to use again for more seafood-based items because again, the carrots don't really break down as easily as everything else.
Yeah, your mirepoix is going to be a little bit different because those carrots bring some sweetness, right?
Yes. I think they all bring a little sweetness, but again, it's what you're adding. It's going to be a whole new flavor.
All right, fantastic. Well, we see Kishon setting one pan aside just to go right into his next one.
Yeah.
What do we got going on in this pan? You talked about it a little bit earlier,
I'm
Kish.
gonna use an entire quarter cup of butter with looks like 2.5 pounds of ground beef. Okay.
All right. What's the butter do for us? Is it just adding fat, building
I'm
that
adding
flavor?
that buttery, fatty flavor to my beef so I can get that juicy chili.
And then, Chef, we see you dicing up some jalapenos, and you're keeping the seeds.
I
Why?
am. I love to keep the seeds in the veins, and I like it
Great.
spicy
Great.
because it adds good flavor to my cornbread and my chili. So you can, again, keep this on the side as a nice little additive, keep it as a dish on its own, really put some butter on it, or you can crumble it inside of your chili, so whatever you prefer.
All right, and speaking of crumbling things into the chili, Chef, chili toppings, what do you prefer? What do you reach for when you go to that chili bar?
When I go to a chili bar, rarely do I ever find a chili bar because I've never been to a chili bar, period.
Yeah.
I actually always create the chili bars. And if you haven't had Kneaded's chili bar, y'all better hit us up, catering@kneaded.com, and you better get to ordering from Kneaded Bakery and Catering for your chili needs. But again, I like some bacon, some cheese, a little sour cream. You use avocado to cool out the spices. Whatever really makes your life feel good.
Shredded cabbage.
Shredded cabbage. You
Yeah,
can just you can clean out the kitchen sink and the fridge and put it all in there.
Chili kind of reminds me of stir fry. You
Yeah.
kind of just combine some stuff.
Yeah.
Make it taste good, right?
All right. So now we have some cheddar cheese that we had in our fridge that we actually use for our meals and our charcuterie platters. And tell the people a little bit of our charcuterie platters that we have going on.
Well, our charcuterie platters are currently available at Sarah's Vineyards, and they're also available for catering, pickup or drop off. So those have a little bit of cheese, meats, cured meats, dried fruit, nuts, fresh fruit, different things. It all depends on what you want to do. We can do anything from $10 to $45, depending on what you want in that particular box. We do them individually packaged. We do them on platters, wooden boards, whatever you're interested in. We can help you out.
Just do everything. Huh?
Yeah, catering@kneaded.com.
We like
Email now.
whatever you want.
Whatever y'all need, we take care of it. And again, 100% of the proceeds from Kneaded Bakery and Catering go back to fund the Culinary Academy that's still going strong. We're still out here teaching the youth, taking care of the youth, getting them into a program to get the job skills, life skills, and culinary skills.
Yes.
And again, 100% of the proceeds from Kneaded Bakery and Catering goes back to fund the academy for about 125 youth a year with a 98% job placement rate.
Yes.
Just a little love and share of the guidance. Hit us up.
Can I get an amen?
Amen!
And Chef, we see you chopping that cheese a little bit coarse. Should I just grate it if I have a grater, or why do you prefer that particular?
I'm gonna do a small dice just because I like to see the cheese inside the cornbread. If I grate it, it's actually, or if I shred it, it's gonna get lost and kind of you won't be able to see it and see the stringiness. I love cheese, so I love those deep pops of cheese. It just makes you feel good.
If you shredded the cheese and put it in there, would it affect the baking too? Or
It might add moisture, but that's really it. It might take a little bit longer to cook because the cheese releases its moisture.
Okay.
And it adds it to there. So those little areas might take a little longer to cook. But again, it's always checking that out.
And then, Chef, if I want a really good melt on that cheese, should I go with something pre-shredded, or do you prefer to just cut up a cube?
You can do it yourself. You can buy a big block, kind of like what we do, because one, it's cost efficient, or two, you can cut it on your own. But again, you can buy it pre-shredded, so it helps you with time if you don't have all the time in the world. It's okay.
But if you got time,
You got time to do it yourself because you're saving money and you're getting a good quality and you're getting it just how you want it.
Oh yeah.
All right, look at this.
Yes. Wow.
Okay, Kishon, get that a quick 1-2 stir from you real quick.
I got you a little one too, the one time.
Kishon, we see you kind of going around the edges with that rubber spatula and bringing it to the center. What do we call that, and why are we doing it for this?
Andrew over here throwing these little curveball questions. Good sir. I call it turn and flip. Turn and flip. Yeah, I'm taking the rubber spatula and I'm cleaning the sides of this bowl because we don't leave no man behind. We get every itty bitty bit of this batter on the sheet pan. Make that cornbread, okay? We
Make
back
that
no
cornbread,
man
sis.
left behind, no women left behind, no team left behind,
No cheese left behind.
no cheese left behind, no jalapenos left behind.
All right, fabulous. Look at this beautiful
Yeah.
folding method.
You like, Chef?
Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna get my pan over here. I'm gonna get my trusty handy dandy spray. I'm gonna get those corners.
Chef,
Yes, Andrew.
I know you love all the questions. If I don't have any spray, what else can I use?
You can use the vegetable oil, just pour it on, put a little napkin around it. You can use any kind of oil really to kind of get that grease from the bottom. You can use butter, you can use anything fatty really. Sure, love. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's get a nice angle on that pour. Woo!
Wow. Me when I.
Chef, you can get, don't let it sweat.
No man left behind. Scrape it. Nope.
Little teamwork makes the dream work.
Come on, teamwork. Get the kids in the kitchen, y'all. The kids can help you any time of the day, any time of the world. Again, if you are trying to get the kids to keep busy in your life, get them in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You want to hit us up for some tips and tricks? We get you the tips and the tricks to help you get the kids in the kitchen. Anything we do in this kitchen will help the kids kind of better their skills. But if you're running a little behind, you got to get dinner on the table. It's okay. There's always next time.
And Chef, are we ever going to do maybe a live targeted towards kids? What if we want to do a little after-school snack, maybe a little, what recipes are you thinking?
Actually, if you haven't already known, all of our recipes are geared towards the youth. And again, a lot of them can be no cooking. They can be cooking on your own. But again, we partner with Morgan Hill Unified School District, and we actually provide Tasteful Tuesdays to Morgan Hill middle schools and high schools. We're working on Gilroy Unified, so stay tuned But again, all these classes are done after school for them to go into the kitchen and cook their own healthy meal after school and be able to enjoy a lot of things.
Yeah.
And they can use their cooking utensils, they can use equipment with some supervision, or they can do it on their own if it's no
So
cooking.
this is some stuff that, you know, they can definitely take care of themselves.
Yeah.
That way mom and pop can go do the thing. And
So we have been doing that for the last couple of months, and thank you to Gilbert Morgan Hill Unified School District for the partnership. It's been going wonderful. All right, this is ready for the oven, people. Look how beautiful that is. It's going in a 350-degree oven and ready to hang out, do your thing, vibe, go wild, be free.
do you want to turn the fan? Not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Okay.
All right.
Is that what we bringing out? Bring them out. Later. Okay.
All right,
Now that-
Keish, we're gonna cut it over to you and see what we got going on.
Took a little forever to get this ground beef to get rolling on that butter, but she's definitely cooking, soaking in this butter. Now I'm gonna add the tomato sauce. Okay. Now you can definitely make your own tomato sauce, or you can use canned tomato sauce, but tomato sauce and the chili. That's how we do it. Get that nice sweet flavor that we all love so much with that tangy spice. You know? Okay,
Wonderful,
mix it
Kishon.
up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, we got a sofrito over on the side. We got our ground beef right here. We're about to just combine the two. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw my beans in there and a little cilantro.
And Kishon, we see you using ground beef for this. Is there anything else that we might want to consider for possible meats we could do for
Yeah, you
chili?
can do ground pork, you can do ground beef, you can do ground bison, you can do chili. You can do however you want to do it. You just gotta, you know, make sure you got your base ready to roll, which is the sofrito, is what I like to use for chili. And then make sure you got tomato sauce in that at least, you know. You can do ground turkey, ground chicken, you can mix the two. Just make sure you got tomato sauce and sofrito. So bean, you got yourself a set of shit. All right.
All right. How y'all doing out there? You ready for a giveaway? Andrew, let's do a giveaway.
All right, we're all ready for a giveaway, Chef. I heard we have a little bit of a question. Chef, what do you think?
Yes. Are y'all ready for this giveaway?
Well, anytime we're talking about giveaways, though, it's nice to mention the prize.
Yes.
What do we have as a prize, Chef?
So, if you haven't already checked out our last lives, we've gone to La Catrina Grill in Hollister last week to have Mukbang Tuesday, where we enjoy some of the beautiful food that they have to offer in the South County and San Bernardino County areas. So, if you have a chance right now, y'all ready? Okay, again, don't forget our website, www.kneaded.com. Just letting you know, just throwing that out there real quick. Ready? Okay, they're getting a $30 gift card delivered to them via mail or dropped off this Friday to La Catrina Mexican Grill. So shout out to our friends at La Catrina Mexican Grill in Hollister for this gift card. And again, the question is, okay, one question,
One gift card.
3 answers.
Woo!
Okay? There are 3. You gotta give us all 3 answers. You ready?
Correct.
What are the newest 3 cookies that have gone live yesterday on our Kneaded.com website? There are 3.
Chef,
Okay,
is there
and if-
anywhere else I can find this information?
Y'all can exit out real quick on Instagram, go look at our last post. If you're on Facebook, quickly go check. I know you have the new iPhone 14.1 upgrade. You can save the screen in the corner and go look real quick. First person to give us the top 3 newest items that we mentioned in this live gets a gift card for $30 to La Catrina Mexican Grill in Hollister. Go!
In the meantime, Kishon, we see everything going into that chili. What do we got going on?
We got the last but not least ingredient. We're putting the beans in. Somebody spill the beans.
Chef.
I spilled them in there. Look at that. Hey, let's get a close up on this chili. Okay. And the best part about this chili is I'm literally gonna let her sit for another 30, 45 minutes, maybe even longer. Add a little bit of water and really get that condensed down. Get those flavors to just. Okay, let's get a little close up. Yeah. Do I even lift, bro?
Honestly, you putting those wrists to wrist. All right, and Chef, when it comes to chili, Kishon kind of talked about it a little bit. You talked about it too.
What?
You talked about letting it sit overnight and reheating it. We talked about simmering, cooking for a little bit longer. What's the minimum amount of time I want to kind of cook my chili for to get those flavors all developed?
Whenever you're
I say an hour and a half.
Yeah, whenever, again, it all refers on your timing. As long as everything is cooked to temperature. For example, that ground beef should be cooked to what temperature, Kishon?
145.
145. As long as the base is cooked to 145, everything in there technically is already cooked. The longer it sits and simmers a little bit on that low heat will help everything gather its flavors and ingredients. They will be mingling and singling and networking in that pot, and they're gonna be hanging out, enjoying the good time. And the more enjoyable that is, the better it is for us.
And simmering, that means I just throw it on the stove, put it as high as I can, throw a cover on it, and walk away for 2 hours?
No, you trying to burn the house down? Oh,
We're trying to burn the house down, Andrew. You gotta settle
He said,
down.
I want chili ash style.
What's a simmer, Kishon?
A simmer is when you want to leave it on medium low, maybe as low as possible before it turns off. You let it simmer, let it hang out. You know, maybe every 20, 30 minutes you come by, give it a stir, check on her, smell it, taste her, and see if you want to add a little something else. But that's what we call some nice and low, low and slow. Yes.
And Kishon, I see all the spices coming out. I see all the vegetables coming out. I haven't really seen salt and pepper too much. Should I salt my chili right at the beginning before it's reduced, or should I let the flavors develop?
I'm sorry if you guys didn't see that. I totally took some salt. I put 2 tablespoons of salt on my veggies and a little bit of salt on the ground beef. So for the most part, if you definitely want to add salt, go for it. It's salt to taste. You know, everybody's preference on salt is different. So you just go ahead and add however much you'd like. To be honest, on my palate is super sensitive when it comes to salt, so I'm not too heavy on that yet.
All right.
What was that? I missed it.
It's me being excited to what you talk about.
Okay.
Okay, so if you haven't already, everybody, www.kneaded.com. Go to place an order now. Order now, because boy, it's hot in this kitchen, and I'm ready to go outside.
You see that?
Is she ready?
And Chef, what do we have this week again?
All right. So, quick reminder: we have Taste of Papa Court. Again, Taste of Papa Court is live now. Midnight deadline tonight. So, if you haven't already, go hit up the website, place your order by midnight tonight, and you get your delivery this Friday between 3 and 6 p.m. by my team here at Kneaded Bakery Catering. But on tomorrow, we have a new item going live, which Kishon mentioned. Next week's meal is going to be our favorite.
Crab boil!
All right. Lobster and crab boil. Southern style headed your way, everybody. So you best believe there's some lobster in there, some crab claws. Again, we use no crab. So again, always got that available for us from our vendors. We have shrimp, we have potato, we got corn, and we got silver sausage like burrito. And then our favorite popular chili sauce on the side.
We have an answer.
We have an answer. Who we got?
Amanda Hernandez, who says almond shortbread, brown sugar, butter pecan, lemon shortbread, and snickerdoodle.
Okay. Let's just give a shout out to Miss Amanda Hernandez. We haven't seen you on our lives in quite some time. So where have you been? Again, I always see your orders coming through, but I don't see them live. So hello, Miss Amanda.
How you doing?
And real quick, yes, there are 5 of those items on your website, but only 3 of those are actually new. So congratulations. You just won yourself a $30 gift card from La Catrina Mexican Grill delivered to your house. Send us a message in our DMs or messages. You know where to find us, and we'll make sure we get that delivered to your house this Friday. Go over to Hollister and check them out. Follow them on Kneaded or on the La Catrina Facebook or Instagram, and enjoy.
And tag us on the food that you eat.
Tag us.
You know,
Take family cake tag.
I
You know
wanna
how
see
to do
that.
it. You know how to do it.
Let us know how you like it.
Yes.
Speaking of knowing where to find us, I heard that if you go to Kneaded.com and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can put your email in there and you can be all ready for Kneaded's newsletters for 2021.
Yes. And again, if you didn't know, we have a newsletter coming out next week. So be ready. We're going to go out soon. All right. But we're going to do a little testies. Okay, so I have some sour cream, some parsley, some green onions, some cheddar cheese, jalapeno. If you got bacon bits, if you got avocado, or you put it wherever you want. Okay?
Okay. Let me
And you're going to give me a nice little glass dish bowl.
Okay. Glass dish bowl. We get a little platter. Oh, wow. Okay. Here's our favorite part, the plating. The plating. You're gonna wipe it down. Make sure you got a nice and clean area. You know what I mean, jelly bean? Okay. Zaw. Boom, 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 boom. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to roll almost, huh?
Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll in a few minutes. Give me one.
We gotta get the perfect bowl. We gotta get the perfect bowl.
It's all about the perfect bowl.
All about the presentation. Okay? Let's roll. Huzzah. There she is. We got our chili here, nice and chunky. Oh my goodness. Hey, you want to get a close up of this, Jazz, real quick? One more time, okay? See if you can bring it here so I can mix it. Hey, you want to mix it for me? Andrew, cameraman, just give her a little twirl for the people. Show you what we got here. Okay. Okay, now the last chili that I had sent out, I gave it a little bit of a blend, just because I don't know.
You wanted to.
Yeah, I felt like blending it a little bit, you know. Sometimes you want to chunk it, sometimes you don't want that.
I love a nice chunky chili.
All
Alright, let's set it up. Kishon, you need a ladle for this?
Yes, I do.
There we go, a little ladle.
Thanks, Chef.
And y'all know, a chili or any good food, you can use any dish you like. I actually prefer a mug, to be honest. I got my Rebecca Chili Services coffee mug here. I'll put some chili in here and enjoy it myself. But we have our cornbread doing its thing in this oven here. We're gonna let it do its thing, but thank you to the power of TV.
Huzzah.
We already have it ready to go. Hey!
Am I filling her up for you? Am I filling you up?
You better give me a fill up, but make sure we have room for those flavors. Oh, we got you a paper towel.
Be careful on those bugs.
Gets a little, I'm sorry, I got it everywhere. I just wanted to make sure you got enough in here, okay? Yeah.
Again, look at this cornbread, everybody. And again, the fight between the edges or the center. What do we like? How do we feel?
I don't think you left any room for those toppings over there, Kishon. Beautiful, chef. Air pockets. We see a lot of air. Is that because of that buttermilk you were talking about?
It can be because of the buttermilk, but we also have corn in here. And the corn, again, has a lot of moisture on the inside. It pops and it creates those little crevices. Same thing with the cheese and the jalapenos. Air pockets, though, it's fine. You see the corn in there. That's some good cornbread. Put some glutinelli, fattoria apiaries honey on that. Mmm. Delish. Here we have it, people.
How to fill you up, I got you.
You ready, Kish?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
Ready as can be, huh? Yeah, buddy.
We can put a little dollop of Daisy.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Thank you,
Not
Miss
yet, at
Daisy.
least.
Hit us up. Check us out. Look at us doing our 1-2.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Look at she's like dripping.
Yeah, can we get some
So-
cornbread involved? And maybe a little cheddar cheese?
We're
Wait.
getting there. We're
We're
getting
letting the
there.
magic happen. Come on, Bonnet.
Don't rush the process.
Come on,
Trust
Bonnet.
the process. Okay?
We got a little jalapeno.
Oh, ow. Shablam for me.
Ah! We got a little parsley in here.
Oh, okay, calm down.
Cilantro.
A little cilantro.
And then we got some green onion in here.
Oh, wow, Chef. You really going all out. You really going all out. You said chili for me.
We got
today.
some crumbled cornbread, everybody!
Oh, my God.
Can I get a moment? Can I get a moment of silence for this right now, everybody? Just get a moment of silence. Let's do that up here. And in this other one, I'm just gonna sig her in right there, let her do her thing.
Whew, overflowing.
Walking away. Let's just walk away.
Drop the mic.
Dropping the mic. Okay, let's go to the sound. So, here we have it again. Kneaded Bakery and Catering. All right, let's give it a 1-2.
Beautiful. All right, we got you, Kishon.
Okay.
Again.
My arms can only go so far. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, she's hot. Chef, she's hot.
Okay, I'm ready to enjoy it.
So what are we
1-2. Mm-hmm. Little cheese.
I'm gonna do that.
Woo.
A little cornbread.
What do you think, Chef?
Mhm.
Huh? What do you think?
I'm gonna go to the couch
What are we tasting?
and watch some Netflix
sorry.
and hang out and eat this chili, y'all. That is delicious.
What do we feel? What are we tasting? Heat, spice.
The heat is just right. It's again enough to like get your palate activated, but not enough to make you go too much, and not enough to make your throat and esophagus get too hot and spicy. It's just enough.
Your face
The
won't
beans,
tremble.
the flavors, the meat, it's hearty. Amen, everybody. That's a beautiful word. All right, so that concludes our Facebook Live every Wednesday at 5 here at Rebecca Children's Services, Kneaded Bakery and Catering, and Culinary Academy now. Again, if you haven't hit us up, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You find us everywhere in the world, rcskids.org, kneaded.com. We out there in the world ready to make things happen and change the world one day at a time with some good food, some good vibes, and good flavors in the world. So,
Hit him with the fan. Hit him with the fan.
hit him with the fan. Don't forget, www.kneaded.com. Order now.
And Chef, what do we order tonight? Taste of
Papa Fort Part 2.
And what do we order tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, what goes live and ready for next Friday delivery?
Crab boil!
Lobster and crab. Boy, coming your way. Y'all know it's a favorite.
One more thing, Kishon, I heard we have limited quantities this time. How many do we got?
We got 100. We got 100 coming your way. So if you want them, get them fast.
First
They
come,
go
first
by
served.
like that. I guarantee the first hour and a half, 2 hours, they just.
Okay. Enough said.
I guess I'm.
Bye, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.